evening, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. What's your dream? Can a dream be too much, too big, too high? Not for World Championship public speaker Darren LaCroix, and not for you. Tonight I'd like to share with you, in my inspirational speech, exactly what it is about Darren LaCroix that inspires me so. First of all, who is Darren LaCroix? Well, in 2001, Darren LaCroix won the World International Public Speaking Contest. Out of 25,000 people, the whole world in the Toastmaster realm, there could only be one, and he was the one. He then started his own humor institute, very successful, teaching people how to laugh, teaching people how to speak, how to get paid next week. He's traveled worldwide, a well-sought-out speaker, continuously growing and building his empire. But you see, the most inspiring thing for me is that it almost never happened. You see, he was sitting there as you're sitting in the audience at a Toastmasters, and he had a dream. How many of you, by show of hands, have a dream, a goal that you want to make happen this year, or some year? In the beginning, he wasn't that successful. It almost didn't happen. It wasn't in his card. It wasn't in his fate to have all this success in the humor world. He started out because one night he went to a comedy club to get some laughs to laugh. And he thought, hey, that comedian is so funny. You know, I bet I could do that. If he can do that, I can do that. He thought that laughter was the greatest gift that you could give to someone. So he decided that's what he was going to do. The only problem was, there wasn't even 1 ounce of funniness in his bones. 1992, he went to tell his parents about his big new dream and goal. His mom and dad, who had stretched all their money to put him through college, their pennies, their nickels, their dimes, they stretched all their money so he finished college and he could start a career in business, a real life. He got over there. He said, Mom, Dad, guess what? I'm gonna be a comedian. Absolute silence. Over the next few days and months to come, he was highly discouraged. Look, Darren, that's just not for you. You're not cut out for that. You're being crazy. In fact, you're stupid. One ear, out the other. He started going to comedy clubs, doing stand-up. Yeah, that went really well. He bombed. He thought probably that might happen. So he tried it again. And he tried it again. And he tried it again. For about a year. Oh, Dad, you're right, friends. This is not for me. I'm not cut out to be funny. There's not an ounce of funniness in my bones. I'm gonna go to bed and that's it, I'm done with it. When I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna think of something reasonable and realistic to do. When he woke up in the morning, this is a great new day, because I'm going to be a comedian. But I'm going to do it different. I'm going to find experts, and I'm going to learn from the experts. Who's the funniest comedian out there? I'm going to go talk to them. I'm going to learn their secrets, what makes them different. Because experts do things and think differently. He wanted to find a speech coach. He wanted to learn how to speak. Fortunately, at his job, he heard about Toastmasters and immediately joined. So he could practice his stage time. During the day at Toastmasters, at the night at a comedy club. So he could fail twice a day. So he could have some learning experiences twice a day. But you know what? He kept going to comedy clubs and bombing and bombing. Even with all this help and experts and mentors. Until one day, he got a laugh. He got another laugh. He got lots of laughs. Did you like that? Over time, he built himself up. He changed his fate. He changed his stars. He decided what he wanted out of his life, and he made it happen. That is what inspires me so much about him, that he built his own humor institute. He's a world traveler, teaching people how to speak. If he said, that's just too hard, I'll try something else, he wouldn't have had all this success. You see, I'm going through a time in my life where I have to decide on my fate and my stars. Everyone in my family, very talented, creative, brilliant, has ended with an unfortunate fate, a bad fate. And knowing this growing up, I was always determined to be opposite, to do things differently. And I have, and I did. And I was successful for a while. But now, Grim Reaper, a bad fate, which would be too detailed to tell you about now, so I'll leave that for another speech. It's coming to get me. So when I see someone in Toastmasters, it's an honor to know someone so close. I'm like, yeah, Darren, yeah. I can change my fate. I can change my stars. I don't have to live that way. I can have anything I want, and so can you. What are your dreams? Do you have a dream that you put aside in a backseat pocket and you talked yourself out of? Maybe you said to yourself, you're too young, you're too old, you don't have money, you don't have time. I want you to reach back into that backseat pocket and pull it out. Have that dream you put away and hold it right in your arms in front of you. I encourage all of you to go home tonight and think about one dream that you've had that you put aside. I know I have. Decide to take action. 1, 2, take some action immediately. Massive, better. 3, change your approach until something works. And as Mendino says, persist until you succeed. You can have anything you want in your life. Darren LaCroix did, and he inspires me so. Also, check him out on his website, darrenlacroix.com. If you want to be more inspired, or if you want to change your fate and your stars. As Brian Tracy once said, what would you dare to dream if you knew you could not fail?